The federal government has apparently approved Enbridge Oil's bid to restart the pipeline that spilled hundreds of thousands of gallons of oil into the Kalamazoo River. The green light came from the U.S. Department of Transportation Wednesday afternoon. Yesterday, the pipeline, we're told, will be closely monitored, though, and Congressman Mark Schauer, this is in his district, Battle Creek, Jackson, the parts of South Lansing, and Marshall there is on the other end of our line. Good morning to you.
Good morning, MPS.
Should we be worried about this pipeline reopening?
Well, I think we have to continue to be worried, and the Department of Transportation and its pipeline regulatory folks, I think, have finally gotten tough and are setting a new standard for restarts like this. The more I learned about Enbridge's history of 83 spills just since 2002 on this pipeline that runs through Michigan, the 329 defects that they found that they hadn't fixed. I told the Department of Transportation that every inch of this pipeline should be inspected and every defect repaired. And that's what they're requiring of Enbridge. 329 defects are going to have to be fixed within 180 days. Period. No more allowing the company to operate under reduced pressure while they think about what they're going to do. There is a dent in the pipe of this pipeline that runs under Lake St. Clair between Port Huron and Sarnia. If that ruptured, there would be oil flowing into the Great Lakes. That has to be fixed within a year. So the regulatory agency is finally getting tough on Enbridge, and I'm going to monitor it every step of the way. I told the Deputy Transportation Secretary that I want to know when each of these defects is repaired, because I'm going to hold the Department of Transportation accountable. I want to hold Enbridge accountable. So, oil will start flowing through that pipeline again, probably on Monday. Has to happen during the daylight, should there be any problems. But I'm going to monitor this every step of the way.
They had an incident in Chicago just a week or so ago, didn't they, with a ruptured pipeline?
Several weeks ago, right. Apparently, this is preliminary, but a stone somehow, a rock, punctured the pipeline. But this brings into question. This is at least in Michigan's case. I think the pipeline there is even a little older. This is 41 years old. We don't have the results of the analysis from the National Transportation Safety Board, but there is some indication of corrosion or rust. So Enbridge has got a lot of work to do. They made $800 million in profits, according to their CEO. He told me that in our committee last week. And they haven't been maintaining their pipeline. So they haven't been willing to do it. Now the federal regulatory agency, it's called PHMSA, the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration, is going to make them do it. And that gives me some comfort. But, I have a show-me kind of attitude.
Your old colleague, State Senator Hanson Clark, was in Washington, D.C. to meet with members of Congress. Did he knock on your door?
I didn't see him. I got in late yesterday.
Okay.
We had votes last night. So, Hanson, should he win, I'll enjoy working with him again. We worked in the Senate, and he's very tenacious. So I know he'll join me in, holding pipeline companies accountable and, fighting for manufacturing jobs in Michigan. He'll should he be successful, I think he'll be a great member.
Very likely to win in Detroit in that highly Democratic district there, and he obviously beat Carolyn Kilpatrick, the sitting congresswoman, in the primary in August. He's decided after visiting Washington to sleep on his couch in the office. Are the rents that high in Washington? And you don't sleep on your couch, do you?
No, I don't. That's what Tim Walberg did, and it sort of creeped me out, to be honest with you, a little bit, when his wife reported that when she came to Washington, she slept in his office too.
Oh dear!
I don't think quite what the taxpayers have in mind. But I'm sitting in a little apartment. It's about the size of a hotel room. And
Well, at least you have your privacy there, and you're not a phantom of the house. How unusual, right? That's Congressman Mark Schauer, Democrat from Jackson, Battle Creek, South Lansing, at 14 before the hour.